Do ba 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 do do ba do boo do a boo ba do ba do boo boo ba do a do ba do ba do a do ba do ba do 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 a do ba do ba do a do ba do ba do ba do ba do a do ba do.
Happy Friday! It is the weekend, and this is going to be a very busy week. I am running to Lowe's to get I think they call it mortar. I call it cement, but whatever it is, I need to put it between the rock wall that I'm making in the front. I think I know what I'm doing. I'm 99.9% sure of what I'm doing, but I know I can. Is coming along. I can't share it all because I'm working with a company on that, but I'll share a little bit of it next week. I really like the way it turned out. I have some other little projects in the bedroom to get that all zhuzhed up. I also want to share something with you next week. I made a little box to cover the doohickey thing, the remote thing that you point is it a remote box? I'm not sure what it's called. But anyway, I covered it months ago and haven't shared that with you. So that's coming up next week. Very easy DIY project to hide your unsightly remote box. Before I leave for Lowe's, guess what? Antique Candle Co. released some of their vaulted candles. And one of them is the fresh roasted coffee. It's back for a limited time. 5 candles. It's fresh roasted coffee, sage and citrus, back roads, orange grove, peach apricot, and mango citrus. There are 6. I obviously can't count. Let me tell you a little story about the fresh roasted coffee. So our son came home from the military. I had it sitting out. He smelled it and took it. Just like he did with my sweet lemon candle. I quickly ordered more. So I am going to be stocking up on the fresh roasted coffee candle while supplies last. You can use my code BlendedNest10 to save 10%. They offer free shipping, and they also offer their guarantee. If you're not in love with their candle, they will replace it with one that you will. Some of my candles, and I'm noticing that some of them are selling out. So if you are interested in the coffee, the mango citrus, orange grove, peach apricot, hop on it because they're selling out very fast. I am starting the rock wall. I went to Lowe's. I bought a trowel, and I also bought mortar mix. Mortar mix is what needs to go in between the stones. I call it cement, but it's actual mortar mix. But before I do any of that, I need to dig a trench about 2 inches deep to make sure that the stones are sitting flat and down in the ground. So let's get to it. I already laid out the stone, and what I did was I measured from the tree to here, and it's right around 77 inches all the way around. So now I just need to dig a trench and start putting the puzzle together. Mention that I'm using the biggest stones on the bottom, A, to give it more support, and B, that way I can use them up because they will be sitting mostly in the ground, and that way you won't see them. I'm saving the medium-sized ones like these for on top of them, and that way it will give the rock wall a more cohesive look. I hit a snag. I didn't realize there was a sprinkler head in the actual flower bed, and it doesn't even water the flower bed. It waters the lawn because I just checked it out. I didn't even know if it worked, and it does. So plan B, I'm going to have to make the wall smaller, so I'll have to pull it in and then plant something around it. Let me show you. Digging. I noticed that, and I tested it, and it shoots out here. So I'm going to have to move the wall on the other side of that, and then I will leave this blank right now until I get the wall built. I'll fill this in with dirt, and then I will buy a ground cover. I think I'll show you these magnolia blooms. You can see my hand. Look how big those are, and they smell so amazing. In the trench, that was fun. And right there is the sprinkler head. So I will have that to work with. I will push it back as far as I can. And let's get started. All right, one more change, and then this is it, because this, yeah, let me just show you. Way better. It's smaller and it's more of a circle. So I have brought this side in the same way with this. So this will stop, if you're standing looking this way, it will stop right there. And then it will come around. And then on this side, it's going to stop right where it is. And I think I think this is going to work. Research on what you're supposed to put at the bottom. So what I am doing is I'm digging it 3 inches deep. And then I'm using what we took out of the paths. It's actually like a sand mixed with, it's a packing sand. It has a little bit of stone in it. So that's what I'm packing down on the bottom. Then I'll put my stones on top, and then I can start, I'm getting the first layer done, and then the mortar will come on top, and then more stones.